Hello there, with me, Henny Gui, for your 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Let's dive into the news. Chief Minister of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg, has urged Sarawakians to come forward and register for the COVID-19 vaccine. On Friday, Abang Johari was among the first in Sarawak to be injected with the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine, spearheading the first phase of the Sarawak COVID-19 vaccination program.
Abang Johari explained that after receiving the vaccine on February 26, he did not experience any side effects after receiving his first dose and assured everyone that it is safe.
Saya ingin nak berkongsi pengalaman saya kepada orang ramai. Setelah menerima dos pertama, kehadiran saya pagi ini di stadium membuktikan bahawa suntikan vaksin tersebut selamat. Saya tidak ada side effect daripada semalam dan nampak lebih cergas lagi. Saya meminta supaya daftarlah melalui aplikasi MySejahtera yang boleh dimuat turun ke handphone anda atau pergi ke pejabat daerah terdekat, klinik atau pusat kesihatan ataupun di kampung rumah panjang, tuai rumah, ketua kampung ataupun kapitan di tempat anda masing-masing.
Abang Johari revealed that his next dose is scheduled to be administered on March 19. Abang Johari added that the state government has approved an allocation of 30 million ringgit for the distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine and to prepare vaccination facilities throughout the state, especially residents living in rural areas.
Kita kerajaan Sarawak telah meluluskan protokol 30 juta untuk kita memberikan kemudahan bagi kita menghantarkan vaksin ini ke tempat-tempat pendalaman. Dan maknanya semua rakyat akan disuntik dengan vaksin ini.
He said the state government aims to vaccinate at least 2 million Sarawakians and 200,000 non-Sarawakians, which is about 70% of the state's population, over a period of 7 months from February 2021. This aimed at achieving herd immunity against the coronavirus.
Right. Meanwhile, on the upcoming state election, Abang Johari said Sarawak was in no hurry to hold it. He said the people's health should come first.
Abang Johari assured that the state government will continue to prioritize the health of Sarawakians and those residing in the state in order to break the COVID-19 chain of infection.
Dalam darurat, kita dalam darurat, electionnya kemudian. Bila-bila boleh ada election, nyawa ni dapat ada 2-3 kali.
Abang Johari highlighted some of the efforts and the costs borne by the state government to curb the spread of COVID-19 in the state. He stressed that money can always be found, but the people's life cannot be replaced.
Nak lainnya, duit dapat dicari, nyawa asyik dapat dicari. So kita based on that principle. In the government, state government give emphasis, keutamaan kepada kesihatan dulu. Sebab ya kami orang saya ada fikir hal lain. Kami semua mikir hal kesihatan dulu. Pertamanya kuarantin. Kita mesti isolate orang daripada terkesan dengan COVID. Mana engkau dalam hotel. Hotel mau duit. Dah dalam dia setidaknya mau makan. Now, all is done borne by the state government.
China today reassured Malaysians that the vaccine it manufactures is safe and effective by virtue of their government requiring Chinese vaccine companies to conduct vaccine research and development in strict accordance with scientific laws and relevant regulations.
China's ambassador to Malaysia, Ouyang Eugene, said the phase 3 clinical trials of Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine have been carried out in many countries, with over 36 million of doses of the vaccine administered in China and abroad.
Right now, moving on, China's Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine, which had arrived in Malaysia, must first go through manufacturing process by the pharmaceutical company Pharmaniaga to be evaluated and approved by the regulatory agency.
Coordinating Minister for the National COVID-19 Immunization Program, Khairy said the manufacturing process is one of the criteria that will be evaluated by the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency before giving recommendations to the Drug Control Authority for approval.
There are some people asking the vaccine has not been approved, but this is part of the approval process. Ini sebahagian daripada proses pendaftaran yang mana vaksin ini mestilah dinilai di kilang Pharmaniaga itu sendiri.
Khairy, who is also the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, said this at a press conference after witnessing the arrival of the 200 litres of Sinovac vaccine developed by the Chinese pharmaceutical firm at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport from Beijing, China on Saturday morning.
Hello there, and thank you for staying with me. The Royal Malaysian Police PDRM Sarawak will conduct special operations to take action on individuals who had made modifications on their vehicle's exhaust. This would include vehicles which had done so with the approval from the Road Transport Department JPJ.
Operasi ini juga akan dijalankan secara bersepadu dengan jabatan dan agensi lain iaitu Jabatan Pengangkutan Jalan dan juga Jabatan Alam Sekitar Negeri Sarawak.
The said operation will focus on motorcyclists and private vehicles.
Menerusi operasi ini, kenderaan seperti motosikal dan lain-lain kenderaan akan diukur paras bunyi exhaust yang dibenarkan dan sekiranya paras bunyi melebihi daripada had yang ditetapkan, pihak Jabatan Alam Sekitar dan juga pihak polis yang membuat operasi akan mengeluarkan kompaun saman ke atas pemilik kenderaan-kenderaan ini.
Meanwhile, the public were urged to ensure that their vehicles' exhausts were in line with the specifications set so as not to cause disturbances from noises from their exhausts to the surrounding community. Drivers or vehicle owners who are found guilty of exhaust modification will be fined up to 2,000 ringgit or imprisonment of up to 6 months.
A total of 264 athletes and officials who will be representing Malaysia in international competitions ahead of the Tokyo Olympics in July are expected to get their COVID-19 vaccine jabs beginning April.
This would be the first batch for some 4,000 athletes and officials listed by the Youth and Sports Ministry, KBS, to be given priority for inoculation under the first phase of the National COVID-19 Immunization Program. Youth and Sports Minister Datuk Seri Rizal Merican Nine American said all these 264 individuals should get their second dose by May to give them the confidence to return to international competitions. Rizal Merican said although the International Olympic Committee, or IOC, had not made vaccination mandatory for those participating in the Tokyo Olympics, inoculation could improve their safety and health. However, inoculation is free and taken on a voluntary basis, not compulsory.
Now, Sarawak United FC has unveiled its new team logo that portrays the cultural elements in Sarawak.
With a minimalist concept that still maintains the features of Sarawak Terabai, which is synonym with the Dayak community in Sarawak and chosen as a replacement for the club's old identity, the logo was registered as an intellectual property of Sarawak United FC with the Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia. Additionally, the new logo still goes for the three main colours of the Sarawak state's flag, namely red, black and yellow. This new logo also does not forget the state bird Kenyalang, which appears to be a bit modern with its open wings as a symbol of the glory of Bumi Kenyalang and football in the centre, symbolising glory in the football arena. This new logo will be used for the first time in a match against Kedah FC at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow to be held at the FAS Sports Complex Training Centre, Selangor.
And that concludes the 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Don't forget to tune in for the Nightline at 11:30 p.m. with Cheryl Shaminato. With that, I'm Hanigui and have a pleasant day.